Now, if you have staff on your farm, if you have workers on your farm, you must try your best to always keep them motivated because that is the only way you can ensure that these guys are giving their best for your farm. And you cannot run your farm without having dedicated workers. It's not possible for you to run your farm effectively if you have staff and those staff are not dedicated, committed, and happy working for you because that is the only way to make them give you their best. Now, over the years, I've worked with different number of staff. So I can easily tell you from experience how to keep these guys motivated, how to make them to be able to give you their best because I'm talking from experience. Now, how can you be able to do this? Now, the very first thing you must do is you must train them. A trained staff is a staff that will be motivated. If somebody comes to your farm and the person doesn't know the difference between his left and right, most likely they'll be confused. And when they are confused, they will not be committed to the job because they don't even know what they are doing. So this is why whenever you employ a staff, because most of the time you will employ people who don't really have experience. So if you employ them, you train them. Training them is very, very important. So if you have staff at your farm, you must train them to be able to know what they are meant to do and what they are not meant to do. That will keep them motivated because when somebody knows what he's doing, he'll be confident. And when someone is confident in his work, he'll be motivated to even do more. Unlike when the person is a novice, he doesn't know anything. He will always wait for you to come to the farm to give him direction. That can demotivate him. That can make him lose motivation. So always train your staff. Then the second one is you must pay them well. Whenever you employ staff at your farm, you must pay them well because don't forget, everyone has their own selfish interest. That's just the truth of the matter. As long as we are human beings, as long as we are dealing with human beings, everyone has their own interest. And the person that is coming to work for you, their interest is what you are going to pay them, lies in what you are going to pay them. So you must pay them well to be able to get the best out of them. So don't try to underpay your worker or try to owe them salary. They will take out their anger on your animals. The third one is you must praise them openly when they perform good job. If your staff does something well or if they are doing their job very well, praise them openly. Don't try to hide your praise for them. Praise them in their face. You are doing well. Kudos. Do more. Oh boy, this is your work. They're good. Or you are trying. You just have to find ways to praise them openly because when you praise someone who is working for you, they feel encouraged, they feel happy, they feel motivated to even do more. So don't just shout at them or scold them when they do things wrong. When they also do things right, praise them openly so that they will be happy, knowing that you are satisfied with their work. Because there are some people that will work for you, and these people have fragile self-esteem. Now, if you're always shouting at them, before you know it, they become confused, they will lose motivation because already they are struggling with their self-esteem. So, with that constant shouting, scolding, you kill their self-esteem to the point that they no longer have motivation for the job. But that same person, if you always praise them when they do the right things, their mind will tell them, oh, if I do this right thing, Oga will praise me. He will give me small money. He will buy me this or that. Invariably, subconsciously, they begin to perform better. So this is how you keep them motivated. The fourth one is you must create a safe space for them to be able to bring their ideas and suggestions. For example, here on this farm, I always try my best to make my workers to be the one to, to give me advice on certain things. I always try my best to make them to be able to be comfortable sharing their ideas with me. For example, because I believe in teamwork, I believe in team spirit, I believe that two heads are better than one. So, for example, I might come to the farm and be like, let's do this thing this way, let's do it that way. What do you guys think? And I'll make them to be comfortable enough to openly say their mind, whether it with uh, correlates with what I said or not. Or sometimes I might just be like, I want to do this thing. What do you guys suggest? What ideas can you guys bring? And you see them opening up because they are on the farm 247. So they will always be like in enough good position to say what needs to be done. So you must create a safe space for workers to say their mind, to bring their ideas. If your workers are afraid of saying their mind or bringing their ideas, they will not be happy working with you because they'll be like, if I say this now, or I will get angry. No, you must make them to be comfortable enough, open up to you, because that is the only way to keep these guys motivated when they feel that they are part of the farm. And the easiest way to make them feel that they are part of the farm is when you are using their ideas to run the farm too. When you are taking some of the ideas to run the farm. Now it's your job as the probably the CEO of your farm to make the final decision, but try your best to extract ideas from them. They will feel happy knowing that their ideas count. Now the next thing is you must delegate roles. Every worker should know where his work lies. If your farm has no structure, they wake up and anywhere they see the work, they will not be motivated. In fact, it will even cause problems because today they can say, "Oh, let me go and work here," and the other staff will say, "Let me go and work here too." Before you know it, it brings problem. So you must delegate your work. For example, this line now, and this line, one staff is in charge of it. The other two lines, and that staff is in charge of it. The other one line, and that staff is in charge of it. The other side of the farm, I usually stay to make videos. Some other staff are in charge of that place. So every morning, every worker already knows where his work is going to be. So every morning they already know what to do. Unlike when there is no structure in your farm, that will bring problem. And your workers will not be motivated when they know that there is no structure guiding them. So you must structure your farm in such a way that every worker knows where he's going to work, knows where his work lies. So this is one thing you must do to help your workers and to avoid unnecessary problems later. The next thing you must do to keep them motivated is you must listen to their complaints and feedback. Don't just write off your workers when they are complaining. No, take their complaints very seriously because for them to be complaining about something, that means that thing has to be, worked on. So when your workers complain about, probably they'll complain, "Oh, I need broom. Oh, I need some equipment to help me do my job effectively." Don't just pay, don't just give them a deaf ear. No, listen to them, and if it's something that you can work on it, because your workers are the ones helping you run your farm. So you must listen to their complaints very, very effectively and work on it. The next one is you must build a team spirit by celebrating wins together. You must build a team spirit by celebrating wins together. For example, some time ago, one of my staff has his sister gave birth and he was very happy. And I came to the farm that day and he was like happy, telling me, "Oh, that his sister gave birth." And I'm like, "Oh, wow." I told one of them to go and buy one bottle of red wine. And we shared it to celebrate in his happiness because I saw that he was happy. So I was like, okay, let's make this happiness to reach everyone. That is how you bring up a team spirit in your workspace. So always try your best to do everything possible to make your workers to feel that they are in the same family with you. And this is how you do it by celebrating everybody's win. Now the last one is you must fire fast. If you do all these things and yet the staff, the particular staff is not responding well to his job, is not doing what he's meant to do, is not working well, is not giving you his best, fire the person. That is it. Because you must also make your staff know that, see, if I do everything I'm meant to do on my own side very well, and you don't do what you're meant to do very well, you cannot stay on this farm. It should be like a badge of honor that you wear. That, see, if you don't do your job very well, I'm going to sack you very fast. When your workers know this, they become afraid of losing their job because they know that if they don't do what they're meant to do very well, you will sack them. So this is what you must make sure that you do at your farm. Help them, keep them motivated, pay them well, make them to be happy, telling you their ideas and bringing their solutions, but also make it known to them that, see, if you don't do well, I'm going to sack you. So this is how you keep them motivated and also focus on doing their job very effective.